All right, everybody, I finally got it together. Here is the Boomslang TADPOLE 24 scale chassis, designed to be compatible with many SCX24 parts. This is designed to be an LCG chassis with everything super low and compact, 20-degree skid, and it's designed for 36 or 40 millimeter shocks. And I've got lots and lots of mounting options, so you should be able to build it any way you like. I'll put a complete list of my recommended parts in the description, and I also have a single Amazon idea list that has them all placed together. Now, one possible build is to use the Meus link kits off their MD24 chassis. They're the longest links I could find, but I haven't researched and tested them with every single axle, every single link, so there's going to be a lot to explore and play with on your own. But I do like these really long links from Meus. You can certainly go with shorter links. I've got all the dimensions that I think work well in the description. These ramp crab ones are super simple, inexpensive, and if you buy 2 packs of different setups, you can find the links that will work best. This rough build I just did with all Meus links. If you were to use dead 90 links, this axle would probably be, I don't know, 10 or 20 millimeters shorter wheelbase than what's shown here. As far as skids, there's lots of free downloadable skids. I like the offset skids where the links are set down, and you can get a brass skid from Meus or a Delrin version. They're super economical, and either of these skids will work. I've got 2 slots right here for different skids. Some skids have a 14 millimeter width and some have a 15 millimeter width. So these 2 holes are slotted. You should be able to fit most common skids on here. The YEP24 free download skid should fit. I like the skids without the upper link mounts, but this will certainly fit in there as well. Like I said, you've got lots and lots of options for building. But I like these skids that only have the lower link mounting positions. Then the upper links will mount up here. You'll notice that I did these front shock mounts in sweeping arcs. You pick which arc you want to use for your shock length and your ride height, and then you can tune it by changing the angle, which changes a number of other things I've detailed in other videos, but you can change the angle without changing the ride height. So based on the direction that these holes go, you've got a better independent adjustment of your ride height and your shock angle. I think it's going to work best with a forward mount pancake motor, so you've got clearance to the servo. I'm sure there are other transmissions that work just fine, but this is what I would suggest, but I'm sure you guys will come up with lots of clever solutions. Transmissions are coming out all the time, and I've tried to make this roof tall enough that it'll protect the motor if it goes upside down. As far as other parts that are available, I do have a 3D printed front magnet mount that'll go right here if you want to use magnets on your bodies, and these holes should line up with the mounting holes that are there. And then I've got a couple options for mid-bearing carriers, one with magnet mounts and one without. And these are designed with one flat surface, so they're super easy to print and they pop off nicely. Really good quality. This was done on my bamboo printer. No need to use fancy materials. This is just PLA. And this works with your standard transmission output shaft. Now this is a one-piece one, but a lot of them come apart separately. So you pull this gear off, and this axle is just the output shaft from a transmission. And there's a little bit of play here, which is good for misalignment. And you push in a big bearing on this side, smaller bearing on this side. These should both be bearings that already exist on an SCX24 somewhere. This one I know is the one that goes into the diff, but links to the bearings are in the description. Of course, affiliate links always share a commission with the channel, and the FTC requires me to say that every time. Sorry, but I do have a list that has all the parts that you might need, including the bearing size. It should all be detailed in the description. Video after the video, in the middle of the video, I did find this really cool. Here is the part number from Amazon. It's a mid-bearing carrier, These holes don't quite line up with my mid-bearing carrier, but it's pretty close. That a little bit of filing should get you there. And this is really nice. All CNC aluminum, comes with the bearings, all the screws, the axle. These plates are aluminum. For the price, this is a pretty amazing little device. So if you don't want a plastic 3D printed, you can get this really good full aluminum mid-bearing carrier that works. So if you want to run a mid-bearing carrier, you've got your choice of either of these printable versions that come with the download, and you can also run a Meus dig. Meus sells this dig unit separately now, and they also have a mid-bearing carrier. And so all these bolt spacings will work with Meus. And this is the new micro servo off an SCX30. Meus upgraded, I guess you could say, their original dig design to this smaller servo with an aluminum servo horn. Really, really nice. I've heard that they will sell you this upgrade plate pretty cheap. And then this is a Meus SCX30 servo. And it interferes with the rails. So I made an additional rail, an additional chassis rail that has a cutout for that servo. Most chassis aren't connected across the top like this. So this is the Meus MD24 chassis. And let me just do an overlay here to kind of show you how it compares. So the dig unit is a little bit higher, so the bottom doesn't get hung up as much as it does on the Meus chassis. But most of the rest of the holes are in a pretty reasonable range. I think this should build up pretty well with whatever axles and links you have available. I really look forward to seeing your builds. And what's cool is once you buy the chassis downloads one time, you'll get lifetime free downloads of any future revisions I make. I'm already planning on making a couple things. What I want to do is make a printable roof that goes on the top of this. If you've downloaded the files, you should get an email in the near future when I add that roof to this. If you want to run it without a body, we'll make maybe make a couple cool looking roofs. Also, I will have some of these on my website. I'll try to keep them in stock, cut out of 1.5 millimeter carbon plate. I think carbon is a better material for these tiny trucks. It's a lot stiffer and stronger. Although the way this is reinforced, it's quite strong out of plastic, and 3D printed can work very well. But if you really want to go all out, either get these cut yourself from Send Cut Send, or I prefer CNC Madness in Canada. But I will try to have some in stock on my website, and then you can have a carbon fiber version. And I'm also going to make some mounts for a carbon fiber roof. This chassis was inspired by my Big Dog 10th scale here. I call this the Slim Creeper. And it's got the same basic tadpole shape, but it's got this really cool carbon leaf spring roof on it. And I want to bring that same design to the tadpole. So anticipate some mounts that allow you to put a 0.5 millimeter carbon plate curved on the top. If you download this now for $1.24, you will get all the future upgrades. No need to wait. You'll get an email automatically that there are new files available, and I'll keep adding new and interesting files as long as I come up with ideas. And what's also cool is if you guys have input, let me know if you think the holes need to be shifted, if we need more holes, less holes, if there's any suggestions or feedback you have. I can CAD up revisions or alternative versions pretty quickly, and I'll just post them on the same location on my website, theboomslang.com, and you should get a notification by email that there are new files to download. So there you go. Really looking forward to your builds. I hope you enjoy it, and let me know what you think in the comments.